Hi everyone, it's Ivor here. I'm actually at South Beach at Blyth. I've been tracking a pod of bottlenose dolphins up from Whitburn earlier this morning for my first report, and managed to catch up with them at St Mary's, and they've come as far as Blyth and then they seem to have stopped. I'm monitoring them from a car park just next to the pier, South Pier, and they were headed north. I thought they might be heading up to Newbiggin, but then all of a sudden the whole pod just turned round, and they're moving very, very slowly south again, but they're stopping and foraging. So I'm not quite sure overall what they're doing. The kind of I'll get the words out eventually. They are moving very, very slowly. It's almost as though they're in some kind of search pattern, because they do stop and then turn again. It's quite a sizable pod, this. A mix of adults, juveniles. I've seen a couple of calves. So they're just sort of meandering. Line of sight just to the south of the 5th turbine, as I say, from South Beach at Blyth. So I'll just leave the camera running. Of course, it's great to see them at such a sizable pod at this time of year, and by all accounts Runny Paint is amongst them, although I haven't seen her yet myself. I'll check on the computer later. But terrific sight. And I'm very fortunate that they've decided to hang around South Beach. I hadn't quite planned it this way. I would have actually been further north of the coast, but changed my plans this morning, and I'm glad I did. So I'm estimating at least 20, possibly more, and between a kilometre to 1500 metres offshore. Viewing conditions are excellent, as you can see. Flat, calm sea, virtually no breeze, and so they're very easy to spot, even with the naked eye. Just using a wide angle on the camera at the moment. Try and get as many into the field of view as possible. So they definitely seem to be heading very slowly back southwards, but I'll wait here for a while just in case they decide to turn around again. These are the joys of wildlife videography. You just never quite know what might happen next. See if I can go on to 2 more close-ups. Sorry, I'm on handheld at the moment, so maybe a little bit of wobble in the pictures. See if I can see if anyone can spot Runny Paint. They sometimes group like this just to conserve energy. The sea temperature at the moment is only about 7.5 degrees. And I know bottlenose dolphins, even the well-adapted ones, don't like temperatures much below 10 degrees. So they will be needing to conserve energy this time of year. So by grouping together, it makes it slightly easier for them to swim. They'll also be grouping together in a protective mode for the calves. Just looking to see if I can spot the lead dolphins. A little group there.